What up, 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 Alex O Crypto. How are we all doing? Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Otter Gang. Hope you're all doing well. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Stragahart, Felix. What's up, guys? How are we doing? How are we doing? Holy smokes. Where's the otter pointing? Let's see. Da, 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 da. Which way are we going to point today? Good morning, Delta Chi. We are going to point the otter down today, okay? We gave the setup yesterday. Beautiful short setup. And we'll see where Bitcoin brings us now. Oh my God. Okay, so we got some things to go over. It's the weekend. We know the volume's very, 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 very sideways, okay? We got things like Shiba making news and stuff like that because, you know, Shiba's pumping, you know, meme coins. Meme coins out for the win. We got the SPX pumping to win. We got the Dixie dumping to lose. We got a whole bunch of things going on here. We got a monthly candle. We got a weekly candle coming up. So, what are we thinking here? What are we thinking? Good morning, Fallen One. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good day, good day, good day. Now, tomorrow I will be going live at 5, but then we're going to switch the schedule to bright and early for me. It'll be 12 Eastern Standard Time, I think. 4 a.m. for me. I'm going to get up early, extra early for you guys to hopefully hit in some new people to join the Otter Gang. Brooke Frolich, what's up? How are we doing? The Froze are in town. We got the moderators here on the weekend. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for keeping us up to date, honest, and guess what? I'm in a short. From the top of that wick that we talked about. I've taken profit a couple times. I've re-entered, and we'll see if it goes any lower. Let's zoom right in just so we know where we're at. We'll zoom right in here, and we are curling over, okay? The short setup the other day was given at this beautiful level right here. This beautiful level. We missed it by $2. I'm sorry about that, but we missed it by $2. Right at the wick here. We got that. What's happening, everybody? How we doing? Shout out to you. Thank you for being here, Travis. Thank you for being here. So grateful. I'm in a short too, says Jake. Jake, I heard you were going long though, and now all of a sudden you've switched your sentiment, which is a good thing. You were looking at the 4-hour green dot, I believe, and it didn't print. Oh, it did print. Oh, and it's like, meh. We'll see about that. So it is the weekend. We are curling over here with quite the steep downtrend, quite the rejection off of here. We came up with some vigor, and now we've curled over. So what am I looking at in the short term? Just so you're aware, while we go through the longer term time frames and everything like that, we are in weekend volume, right? We are in weekend volume. We're definitely going to be watching the range that we have here. That has been respected for quite some time. We are in a serious range. We are just getting through, coming to test the point of control yet again. Now, we never got down to this level before, but you can see that the volume on the left-hand side here, this is pretty even here. This isn't like a very significant point of control where it pops out, you know? So this is a very, very healthy place for Bitcoin to go sideways, which is not exactly what we all want, but it is the weekend. If we pull up the volume says it all, right? We can see the spikes here, but we can see the ease into the weekend, right? That ease into the weekend. He's, oh, babe, I'm in a long 20 seconds later. Babe, I got stopped out. The truth. We'll just ask Brooke how your trading's going, Jake. But you know, it's hard to be in the charts on the weekend. I'm not here to criticize at all. I'm here to try and help. That's what this community is about. So thank you guys so much for being here. We love you all, and you know what? We want to see this dump for Jake. So the theme of the stream will be called Dump for Jake, okay? Dump for Jake. We'll do a 4, and then we'll do the Jake. Okay? Dump for Jake. How do you do a K again? Like that, right? Yeah. All right. Dump for Jake. Let's go. Switch sentiment. Switch sentiment. So we're looking for it to curl over right now. We'll get into some confluence. So let's go through. Let's first look at this monthly and what we got for this monthly, because that's what the title's all about, right? That's what the title's all about. We got the otter pointing down here. You know, this degen otter gang, cute fuzzy otters. We wanna be very, very careful here. Let's take this volume off because it's crowding our screen. Let's take off this stuff here because we don't need you. We don't need you. Oh, we definitely need you guys. So thank you so much for being here. And don't forget to smash those like buttons. Let's get this out to some more people. But look at this beautiful, beautiful March candle. Oh my God, it's going to fly upwards. And let's not be rude, guys, but that is a pretty powerful looking candle, okay? This is the candle that has brought us out of the dirt, okay? So that was unintentional. That drawing was very unintentional. Any divergence on BTC, well, we'll get into that as well. We did have, I believe it was on the 2-day, we had some divergence here. It's more hidden than anything. We have these higher highs here and these lower lows here. So we are looking to maybe curl over and retrace to this 25.2 significant area, but we'll get into that later for sure, but keep your eye on that. So this monthly is very, very powerful. You can see it has quite the wick down as well, and it's popped back up, right? So it came down, it tested these lows at 19, and it has exploded over the month of March, okay? So this is a birthday month for lots of our viewers. I mean, it was my birthday, it was Brooke's birthday, it was the following one's birthday. So we got some Bitcoin birthday special here of a super duper pumperelli. And this looks bullish, okay? This is a very bullish looking candle. You can see on the monthly here, if we put a horizontal line, we can see that, look at the respect throughout the chart that has been at this level, okay? This is a very key level of support that has been respected throughout. So we need to get above here in order to continue bullish and get up to this key level of support you can see up here. So we're definitely watching that. We have started a new candle here. It is very fresh, very new. But what we're looking for right now is a little bit of a healthy retest and to continue upwards, okay? Ooh, if that makes any sense. Okay, so we're going to go into the weekly, maybe the 2 weekly. 2 week. Now, people have been talking about this reversal, this evil reversal. Now, this is going to take a little bit of time, okay? So we're going to keep our eye on this reversal triangle. It is printing. It isn't printed, okay? Now, we will know by April 10th. April 10th. We'll mark out April 10th to check on the 2 week. But right now, very early signal. We still got quite a few days. I mean, it's only the 2nd. So April Fools to all you guys, don't be playing no tricks on me here. You can trick YouTube for April 1st. If you want to trick YouTube, just smash the heck out of the like button and subscribe. You know, and it might just trick YouTube into pumping out this content. Okay? That's the best shill I've ever done in my life. So trick YouTube, please. April Fools. So looking at the weekly here, same kind of story. We got this horizontal line here. We also have a horizontal line here. And this is our middle of the road. We got this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece of meat here and a beautiful burger that looks like a spaceship right now, right? And we are in the best part, okay? We're in the best part. And depending if you're a bull, you want to eat the top of the bun, and if you're a bear, you want to eat the bottom of the bun, okay? This is the best TA around. So we look at this and we can see that we are in the middle here and we are ranging sideways, okay? We're ranging sideways and we're coming up a huge pump and we're flagging out. Healthy beautiful bullish pattern to the upside, okay? That is what is showing here. In my opinion right now, we have curled up on the weekly. We can see that we have this beautiful weekly double humpage here, okay? With the double humpage, we are looking for it to come and curl over and possibly send us down for a retrace. That's what I would definitely be looking for right now. Sniper's Nightmare is in a great trade now, but he's not in the chat. Where is Sniper's Nightmare? We're going to bug Sniper's Nightmare later on this evening because we know he's in a great trade. Let's see. He's in a short right now on the SXP, up 168%. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Now, you guys have been taking great trades. I mean, great trades, great trades, great trades. So join us in the free Discord. I mean, you guys are killing it. So happy to see everybody winning. I expect you to have one at the end of the stream in here, Jake, with your beautiful short position that you're in, right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love to see you guys win. It's amazing. It's amazing to see you guys win, right? To see you all win, right? I think I'm in a winning trade right now too. I've taken out profits. Yes, I have. And we are up 55%, right? I've added to this. Our entry price was pretty good as well. So hope you're all doing well. But you got to show that you're trading. If you're out here running a YouTube channel and helping other people make money, get those trade levels, you got to be trading yourself, in my opinion. So we're out here trading. So looking at this weekly, we can see that we are very much overbought, right? We've pumped up. Money flow is coming back into the market, though. That is an opposite signal. You can see that we are in the red, but we are starting to curl up on the market cipher. So something to be very cautious about is that we're coming up and checking this zero level here, okay? This zero level, and we're looking for a VWAP flop. Bang. So we're going to see the VWAP come up, test this zero, and possibly head upwards, okay? That's something we're keeping an eye on this weekly term time frame. It's always important to have an idea about what's coming up next, okay? You can see if you mark out your key levels, you can see resistance, resistance, right? Resistance, resistance. So we have some key levels above us that we are looking to pop up into. So we're looking to flip this to support and hang out maybe up here because we traded here. So level to level, we want to keep our eyes on all these things, but we have seen we're overbought. We're curling up and possibly over and looking for the VWAP or for the money flow to come to the zero and possibly pop back down. Now, that being said, that sounds very bearish, doesn't it? Well, we know how significant, like this is extremely significant, this level right here. We can make it very thick and very red if it makes you feel like it's more significant, because it is. Look at, with the huge pump of the bull market that we just had, look at how it got respected and shot price right back up to the top, right? We had a nice stop here on the way down, right? And we had a stop here on the way up. So like this has to be the most vital key level to come through. And if we break it, well, then it looks like we're going to the moon, right? So let's be very, very cautious on what's going on with Bitcoin, right? Because it's going to lead into others. So now as we flip through the 5-day, the 4-day, the 3-day, the 2-day, we can see that we're starting to get this kind of divergence here, right? Hidden bearish divergence on the longer term time frames, right? So we need to be very careful here, because if we do get a red dot on this 3-day, this 2-day, it could bring us down, okay? It could bring us down. So we're going to watch out. We do remain very much overbought, but we need to be patient here and see how this flag plays out, because this can be quite a significant move to the upside if we're measuring it, and we could pop all the way up to 40K, right? So the trend is your friend. We are working our way upwards, but we're also very, 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 very optimistic about this key level of resistance that stands above us here to keep us held down, okay? And that's where we're knocking on right now. That's where we're knocking on right now. Okay, we got to change this thickness because it is way too thick. It's like, you know what I learned when I lived in the UK? That thick means stupid. Does anybody else know about that? They say you're thick as two short planks. Is that right, Mrs. Otter? Yeah. Thick as two short planks. Yeah. See, Mrs. Otter, she's from the Queen's land. The Queen, she waves like this. Do you wave like the Queen? No, she's deaf. Oh my God. Don't use the Queen's name in vain. Anyways, Mrs. Otter sends her love. Hopes you're all making them profits and securing the bag. She's not a royalist. Let's just put it lightly, okay? Let's put it lightly. So we can see, yes, pump up, flag out. What are we looking? We're looking for rejection up here. We're looking for exhaustion up here. Attempts without breaking through in order to send us down into a retrace. Now, where's the healthy retrace? Well, we have some levels. We have this 25 for this 25.2 area, in my opinion, is more significant. We have a golden pocket right here, just below us at 25.765. Now, if we turn on some of our TA, look at that. We have the levels given to you guys in advance, just so you guys can be prepared to trade. Okay? Prepare. We got to prepare. We have to have a plan, and we have to execute as price moves towards these areas, because we're looking for a reaction, we're looking for divergences, we're looking for exhaustion, we're looking to volume to slowing down or getting pumped up. Do you wave like the Queen? I wave like the Queen. I just did a spin for you. See? I'm not only here to help you guys trade, but I'm here to entertain, I guess, as well. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So let's get those likes up. You know what's trending on Twitter right now is that we got to buy Bitcoin, okay? We got to buy Satoshi Skull, death to fiat. We got people saying hodl. We got all this Bitcoin people saying we're going to go to the moon, okay? Time to buy, time to buy, time to buy. So when everybody is screaming time to buy, what does that say to us? What does that say to us? Okay? Is it time to buy? It's always time to buy, but we want to buy as low as we can, okay? We got to buy as low as we can. Stragaheart, what is that? What is that face? It looks like a very upset baby or something like that. So on the daily, we can see that we're coming up, we're testing this level, right? We got to be aware that we're pumping on the S&P. Look for the S&P to cool down. We have key resistance up here at 41.77. So we're looking for this to get rejected on the S&P, which is bearish for Bitcoin. We're also looking for the dollar to pump its way back up, which is bearish for Bitcoin. When everybody is screaming, buy Bitcoin, we have to check our mindset and be like, okay, so if everybody and their brother is saying buy Bitcoin, should we be buying Bitcoin? Right? We gotta think about these things. When everybody's saying this, right, we have to think objectively. We gotta look at the charts. We are at key levels of resistance, right? Key level, very, very key level of resistance, right? I'd be looking for a swing failure pattern to send us down. Not down to the ground, you know what I mean? But when we're all here hesitating, oh, should I buy Bitcoin because it's going to go to 40K? Well, yeah, it's going to go to 40K. We know. If we believe in Bitcoin, we think it's going to at least go to 100K. At least back up to 69K. Maybe to 420K, because Bitcoin's just funny like that. Okay? So check your mindset. We talk mindset a lot on this channel because it's very important. You know, you can have the best strategy ever that wins 80%, 70% of the time, okay? But if you're not managing your emotions, you're not managing your mind, you're not managing your thoughts, and you just want to jump into a trade, 100x, that's gambling, right? So we got to be careful here. We got to have a strategy. We have to have a plan, and we have to execute that plan, right? So I'm still a bear in the long term, but I'm not going to go there. I'm still the guy who says there's 12K Bitcoin, and maybe I'm wrong. And that's okay if I'm wrong, because I trade the levels up or down. We're okay. I just want to fill up some more bags, to be fair. I'm not here to tell you the TA on that we're going to the moon or we're going to the basement. What I'm here to do is help you jump into a trade that can be profitable in the long and the short term, right? Long and the short term, because once we get into that nice trade and we take profits off the table, that trade can go wherever you want it to go by managing your risk, by paying yourself early, by letting the rest of the trade ride, right? If you're here and you want a swing trade, buy at the bottom, sell at the top, right? Right now we're at the top, in my opinion. So let's get back into this and let's take another objective look at this. So we do have these levels. Don't forget to add them to your chart. And let's zip through and look. Okay, overbought's going to be a very, very... This has been a theme since the middle of March. Okay, we're overbought. Okay, we're overbought. We're looking for a red dot confirmation, right? I don't believe we'll get it over the weekend unless we have that Sunday pump, that Sunday run down to the bottom. Because on Sunday, they like to put in their weekly candle, right? That's why we looked at the weekly candle when we started this. What does the weekly candle look like? The weekly candle looks very, 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 very undecided. Just like the one before, right? Just like the one before. This looks like a doji candle that looks like it wants to come down, right? Does that not mean that they don't go up and grab liquidity? Because we know they want to grab liquidity, right? So back to the 12-hour, where are they going to grab liquidity? Well, the top of this range, when we zoom out, we can see that we're pretty much there. We're pretty much there. They've got some people to grab up here. But there's also, I'm sure, those people who are just like super duper massive long-term traders who have shorted up here, right? So there's maybe some liquidity up here and up here even, right? So we can pull up the liquidity charts if you want, but we know that we're at the top of this range. And if you've waited since June to continue on a short all the way this long, I mean, we don't need to grab your liquidity. You're just on God mode, right? Hypothetically, if I was to put a short right now, what will be my stop loss? Well, the stop loss should be above your swing high, right? So at minimum, right? Practicing good risk management depends on your risk tolerance, right? Like for me, I'm in a short right now. I got in at a pretty good level. But if I'm looking to short right now, I want it at least to be above this 28,850, right? You want to give it room to move. And it depends on what kind of trade you're going for. Are you going for a short swing trade? Are you going for a short scalp? Are you going for a short day trade, right? It's the weekend. So right now it's probably not the best to swing trade. I'd be looking for a better entry. If you're scalping like I typically do on the weekend, you know, we're looking to be above this wick here at 823. Top 10 in the chat. What's going on, my man? Hope you're doing well. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. Mr. Quinto, thank you so much for the questions. Otter in the short. Yeah, we are. So thank you guys. I mean, Jake, Stragahart, Following One, Quinto, Top 10. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much for being here. Felix, Delta. You guys are awesome. It's 3 a.m. and he's checking the stream. Thanks, Top 10. Thanks for being here, my man. Thank you. You guys are great. So we can see that we're with this range now in the 4-hour. We did get a green dot. It confirmed, and it hasn't done much. Well, we could possibly continue to pump. We have the point of control here as well that we're going to look for a reaction, right? So we pull this up. We can see here we got a golden pocket at the point of control, and that is where my end of my short is. So for me, I'm in a short position from up here that I got in the other day, this was given. I've taken profits, but this is my scalp short right now. I've obviously moved my stop loss to entry, and I've taken profits twice. One initially, I took out 30%. Then I've taken out half at this wick down here, and now I look to finish off the trade down here. I was considering adding to the trade as we popped up here, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I didn't do it, right? And we'll be paying ourselves this weekend, which is awesome, right? Which is awesome. Even in Europe, no, that's USA. I heard Europe will ban crypto. They're starting to talk about it. Oh, great. Oh, great. So we're just going to move to Costa Rica, Dubai, Portugal, even Portugal. That's wild. That's wild. Where are they banning Bitcoin? Let's find out on Twitter. Twitter has mixed everything, but they're talking about ADA now. Where are they talking about ADA? What's going on with ADA? Is Charles Hoskins up to something? ADA's dying. It looks like ADA's dying. So when you take trades, do you look to trade at a ratio like 1 to 2? I look to trade 3 to 1, typically 3 to 1. Typically 3 to 1. I mean, depending on my risk tolerance with that trade and my targets, I'm more of a 3 to 1 trader. But for me right now, I use about 50x leverage. And I always pay myself early, probably when I get up to about 10% on my trade. Pay myself early, and then I let the rest of the trade ride, and then I take profits along the way, right? ADA is great. No, bro, it will explode in the future. Yeah, I hold a bag of ADA for sure. I believe in ADA. I like the decentralization of ADA, or ADA, or Subtracta, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes we got to call it Subtracta. When ADA's dumping, we'll call it Subtracta. And when it's pumping, we'll call it ADA, okay? Or ADA, or Divida. Divida, when it's really dumping, we'll call it Divida. And when it's exploding, we'll call it Multiplicationa, okay? What is the price it can drop to? Well, we'll look at ADA right after this. So going through Bitcoin, sideways range here, looking for it to continue to the downside. But look, it's popping up right now, right? It's popping up right now off to probably a golden pocket. If we pull this to here, we got a golden pocket here. Look at that. Very easy. So look for it to work its way back up, okay? And test these highs. And then I'd be looking for a short. I'd be looking for a short, right? Be looking for a short. So it's come down a bit, but yes, it's popped back up, right? The 1 hour has come down. Now we're looking for it to bounce. What is the price it can drop to? So we're gonna check ADA for sure for you. No problem, top 10. We're always here to help. So we can see it's come down. It's touched that golden pocket perfectly, and it's bounced. Okay, it's bounced. This is weekend volume, man. This is weekend volume. We turn on the volume. We can see it's very low, right? It's very low. We had initially the other day, we called this the 835 level. It came up, it touched it. We've taken profit. Now it's trying to bounce back up. You can see the reversal here. Maybe we can make some higher lows and get into another short, right? So it's something I'll be looking for. If not, I'll be riding this down to the point of control and looking to take the rest of my profits out here, and then possibly looking for a long. Okay, so right now, as we continue to the downside, we're definitely looking for a long. Now, where would I be looking for a long? If we pull a swing high to swing low, we can see that we got a beautiful golden pocket here at the point of control right around 28K. Okay, 28K is definitely somewhere where I'm looking to fire off a long and possibly catch it for a new all-time high for this year. Okay, and then for when using this risk management, I will definitely put my stop loss below probably this swing low, not this one. It's a bit too risky, but we want to be practicing good risk management along the way. Now we are getting a red X here. Can this continue downwards? We'll wait and find out throughout the stream, but we're getting a little bit of a relief back up, right? A little bit of relief. We'll go to Felix, his favorite 22-minute chart, and we can see we are starting to push back up, right? We had a push here in volume. So looking at the volume and analyzing that, we can see that we had a very strong push of volume to move upwards here, and it got rejected. That's our biggest volume candle of the weekend, okay? So we had a push here to stop us from dropping too low. Volume candle as well, right? So you can see that there's definitely a fight in this range for this little amount of gains to be had, right? So we have the low. We're making higher lows. Can we continue upwards and look for a short up at the highs here where we traded before? That's something we'll definitely be keeping an eye on. Maybe the 786 up here. Something along these lines. Yeah, so we got a top here. So maybe somewhere around here in the short-term time frames. If price continues upwards, be looking for 28.7 would be my short setup. Just for the slow weekend volume, right? We are very much in a very tight range, so be very careful trading Bitcoin and all other assets because of the volume. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a bounce here. So be patient, be patient, be patient. Look for this long-term trend. Look for us to make another attempt at these higher highs, right? Look for us to come up to this level here, put something in along the lines and get rejected. Now, if that all changes and we get the push up, look for the retrace back down to the top of this range here and then fire off along, okay? Then fire off along. So if we get one of those God candles this weekend or in the next coming hours or whatever, when they decide to, hey, let's just pump the living bleep out of the price and it starts going up like this, wait for it to cool off, retrace, and then long, okay? And then long. Don't try to catch it going like this because it'll come back and get you and then it'll continue, okay? But it's going to take some significant volume in order to come up. So let's be patient, let's be patient, let's be patient. So I'm going to go over to ADA just for you, top 10, eating chips and watching. Thank you, my man. I hope. Look, we're coming down to key level of support here on ADA. Very key level of support. That's not the one we want. We want to come up higher. That's the one we want. Golden pocket. Beautiful level of support. Looking for a long on ADA. Possible long setup to the top. Right? You zoom out on ADA. We are coming down to key level of support. It has touched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Right? Can it continue lower? Of course it can. Let's zoom out and find out those levels as well on ADA. So we see that we have this clearly defined uptrend on ADA, and we're looking for it to have a reaction here. Let's get the volume off, and let's take a better look at it here. Overall, you can see we have this range from previous. We're going to pull the volume over here just to get a better idea. We have a point of control below us here as well on that previous range, so that will be significant when coming over to this side here. Now coming over to this side here, we can see that yes, clearly defined uptrend all the way through has been respected. Big push, another big push. So we're looking for a retracement here, maybe around the 786 or this golden pocket where we can fire off along in order to continue the bullish sentiment, right? And then we'd be targeting the top of this range or even the top of this previous range over here at 41.42 cents, okay? That would be my target. Depending on Bitcoin, right? Depending on Bitcoin. Bitcoin will lead the way. And why is that? Is because look at this. When we go over to Bitcoin dominance, we can see that Bitcoin dominance is hovering way above this 47% level, which is significant. When it's above this 47% level, watch out. Bitcoin's flying, okay? Bitcoin's flying. Bitcoin's running. Who runs the town? Bitcoin, okay? So Bitcoin is flying. When it is above this level, we can see that it is dominating for sure. Now, one thing to be very, very cautious about is that we have two CME gaps, okay? Two CME gaps. I'm going to say this every time I stream. We got the one at 21,145 and 34 600. Okay, so the thing to note here is that we are closer to this one than we are to this one. Okay, hopefully tackies. Okay, hopefully tackies. We are closer to this CME gap than we are to this CME gap. Okay, so looks like we might come up and try to test this 34K if we are going for CME gaps and attacking those. Okay, so something to be very, very aware of. But yes, on ADA, it's going to be led by Bitcoin. We are going to go into it and we'll see here that we have some key levels it has bounced off of. It is trying to get back up and flip this to support like it has for all four of these touches, right? And continue upwards. That's my opinion on ADA. But yeah, looking for a retrace here and a pop up. Weekend volume, weekend volume, weekend volume. You can pull fibs from here to here and maybe look for an entry down here at 38.7. Okay? Patience, my friends. Patience, patience, patience. Let's try to catch the moves as they present themselves to us, okay? Hope you're all doing well. Is there any other things you want me to look at? We can look at Sheeb because I know Sheeb has been very popular lately. I mean, Sheeb to the moon. I mean, since the bottom, we're all the way up here. We're flying. We're flying. Shiba coin. Oh, it's hard to even look at these, but guess what? You can make money on anything in the crypto market. So we can see that we're clearly pumping. Clearly pumping, right? No problem, top 10. Always here to try and help. We have key level at the bottom here at Shiba. Now, for me, it's very hard to do some TA on things that have multiple zeros in the price. How's Algo looking? Let's take a look at Algo for sure. We are at a value area high. Shiba could be possible setup for a short. Look at that. So we'd be looking for this to come up maybe a little bit more and then drop a bomb diggity short on it at the top of this range here. Something like that. Got stopped out a bit ago. Back to long. Oh my god, Jake. You're a legend, man. You're a legend. Let's see if Shiba can pump up to the top of this range. 115. So one thing you'll notice is with all these coins, it's at this make or break level, right? Like we've talked about on Bitcoin. There's a make or break level that's holding price down and it wants to get up just like Bitcoin wants to get above that 29K, okay? So very, very careful. Very, very careful here. We are at a make or break point zone. And it's the weekend, so volume is very, very, very low. And you know how they roll on the weekends, okay? They want to get as many people into these little trades that aren't using risk management, and then they will shoot the price in either direction they choose to, and they will liquidate, and they will make bags off of us. So as little minnows fighting with whales, we just want to latch on to the whale and have a little nibble, okay? We don't want to fight with these guys because they will swallow us whole. So Algo. Let's go to Algo Rand. And Algo has pulled itself out of the dust and it's come up 21%. Now it has dropped down a little bit, but good job on Algo. Good job on Algo. Good job on Algo. You can see the clearly defined range here. And you can see volume. We'll pull volume all the way back from here to here. And it's very much in a very similar situation. This is our significant highs. We throw a horizontal here, right? Value area high matches up perfectly with this. And you can see multiple touches throughout, right? Makes sense? So that's our level right here to get above. It's definitely right here at 23 cents. Okay. I'm also a holder of algo. So zooming in here, let's take a better look at this stuff and have a plan. Protect that capital, have a plan, says Felix. That's the one. That's the one. We have to have a long-term mindset when it comes to trading. Most people fail in trading because they're over-leveraged. They're not practicing good risk management. They are lacking the mindset. They're not trusting the plan or the TA. So what is the plan? We have to be patient. We have to wait for the price to come to our levels. We have to execute the trade, and we have to let the trade run. Okay? Not as easy as it's said to be. There's emotions, there's fear, there's greed, there's all these things that contribute to us becoming profitable traders that we have to be aware of, right? Algo ran hard. Yes, it ran hard. It did ran hard. Mega pump on Algorand, okay? Mega pump. 20%. Wow, that's wild, right? I know I filled up my bags down around here somewhere, so I'm pretty happy with wherever Algorand goes. It is one of those 22. I mean, I haven't done TA on Algo since it was down at 18 cents. That means, oof, my bags are doing all right. I hold more ADA, XRP, and SHIB. Woo, network. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Poly and Link. Well, you see here on this category here, these are all coins. I should put these down here. I hold everything in here except for the bottom two, right? So these are my holdings, and then obviously Matic, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, but these are my holdings here. I don't own any degen coins yet because I don't know what I don't have, like, you know, maybe I'll throw $100 into some shockingly meme-ish coin. Is there an otter coin out there? Can somebody see if we can find an otter coin that we can dollar cost average into? And maybe we can be the channel that dollar cost averages, and we all put $10 into this otter coin and it flies to the moon. I don't know. I'm not about that, but I am about the otter gang. So maybe we can find that. So you can see Algo holding this key level of support here at, where are we at here? We are at 21 cents. Let's pull some volume across this just to get a better idea, because this is very similar to what Bitcoin has done. It has created a range. We are just below the point of control, okay? Now look at this here. I will pull the volume and look at this as my, oops, I just hit something. I will look at this as my immediate range. I will look for a swing failure pattern to the bottom of this range. Now, this I'm going to lower a bit because we are in a downtrend. You can clearly see the downtrend on Algo, right? We have made, and we're looking for this and a possible shoot up, okay? So depending on Bitcoin and what it decides to do here, Algorand can have multiple reactions, but right now we're looking for a long trend on Algo. It's coming to the bottom of a range. It's trading below the point of control. We had a blood diamond, so Algorand does look a bit bearish to me, right? And if it does continue downwards, look for the lows, right? That's where you'd be looking, is you'd be looking for the lows all the way down here at 20 cents. So be very careful on your Algorand, but look as it works its way down. You know, it has put in a higher low here. So this could be a change of structure. We have the double top, but it failed to get below this low here. So we're looking for it to possibly continue to the upside here as well. So there's multiple ideas, but I wouldn't be looking to trade this unless it comes back and it tests these lows, right? You can always throw in a beautiful Fibonacci here, and you can probably see it's golden pocketing, guaranteed 786. So yeah, it's popping off of that. It's come down. It's testing that, but be very cautious when trading this. Make sure to practice good risk management. I would be targeting for this to come down over next week and then possibly firing off along, depending on what Bitcoin does. Jasmine and Mask. Let's go and look at it. Jasmine and Mask. So, let me see. I'm pretty sure I added these the other day. I know Mask was firing off like crazy. Mask was flying, right? Mask was flying. Mask grew some wings. Went up. Then it went up. Now you can see there's a clear trend line here that is formed. So look at this. We gave a Mask short setup. This would have been a nice short setup, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Look at that. Oh, maybe getting stopped out by that wick. Maybe. But if not, I mean, this would have been nice. So far, so good. 13% up on the Mask short if you had taken this trade that we gave the setup for before. So look, we've worked our way back down to the lower level of this triangle. Yes, we are flying up in a triangle, which is an ascending triangle, which would mean that we would be dropping down from here to the bottom, and that would mean we're coming down to $4, okay? Smash the likes, people, says Travis Harris. Thank you so much for being here, my man. Thank you so much for being here. So we got Caspa, and then we got Jasmine and Mask. Okay, so this is Mask. We can see that we are following this trend line here. We are working our way up. Overall, long term, what do we got here on the daily? We can see that we are flying upwards. We have been rejected from before. We have some key levels. So let's pull the volume across here. Let's take a look at this range here. Okay, we have been putting in significant highs. Okay, so this to me says that we're going to definitely come and try to flip this level here to support. So I'd be aiming somewhere down here for a long. If we're going to long this, we're going to be looking down here and to continue up from there. Now I'd be putting this underneath the value area low, just in case. But know that the main stopping point here is definitely at this volume spike right over here to our left. So Mask has been working its way up. We're going to look for a long here if it does drop out of this rising wedge, okay? If it drops out, like I said, measured move down. I'm not much of a pattern trader, but this is very significant. It is respecting this channel. So trade this channel. You could even be looking for a long right now, okay? You could even be looking for a long right now, but it is the weekend. Remember, I'm going to continue to preach caution here about it being the weekend because it is the weekend, okay? So we pull a swing. Yeah, we're bouncing off the 786, also following up this trend line. So be very cautious here. Possible long setup, okay? Possible long setup on Mask. It's definitely working its way down. You can see this. It's flagging out. It definitely wants to flag out here and work its way down. So be very careful about firing off a long trade right now. I'd be letting it play out a little bit into the week where you get some more significant volume to give you more of an idea of the trend here. It could fake out. Everybody get them going short and then pop back into this channel. So be very careful here. I have not looked at Quant yet, so we'll look at Quant as well. Next up, we got Caspa. Caspa, the friendly ghost. Caspa? Whew. Caspa don't care. Caspa, pump it on the weekend. Short Casper. That's my TA for Caspa. Short it right now. Okay? We are at the swing high of Casper, the friendly ghost. Casper's definitely flying. It doesn't care. I believe this is a very new coin. Yeah. This is Casper here, my friends. Look at this. We've got a flag, it looks like. So, geez. You guys give me some of the funniest things to look at sometimes. But you know what? We will look anyways. We will look anyways. Y'all heard the first. Y'all heard it here first. Short it now. That's the one. Not financial advice, my friends. Short it now. Yeah, I don't know about this one, guys. I buyed it when it was zeros. Stragaheart with the faces again. Uh, I'm going to just leave this here. Don't trade this, guys. It will drop. I mean, it's just pumping the whole way. So the trend is your friend until the end. Like, it's making higher highs or higher lows all the way up here. So like it's doing its thing, man. Like, I'm not gonna say short it now, but short it now. Like, they want you to short this thing, right? They want you to short this thing because they're just gonna take. If you're selling, they need buy. They need to be able to buy, and they're gonna turn it up on you again, right? You can see what's going on here is that they're pumping it on people. So you can see they pump up, everybody gets bullish, they come down and grab the money, and they pump up, they come down and grab the money, they come up, they come down and grab the money. It's very, very, it looks manipulated in my opinion. So if you're going to short it here, get out quick. Get out quick, man, because they're just coming down to grab more liquidity, right? They're just... I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole, right? So be very careful there. Now we'll go over to quant, which is much more respectable. Now we did give a quant trade setup before at this 120 mark. So look at this. It's worked its way back up. I mean, maybe this should have been down here, right? So looking at this again, we'll go through quant. And we'll take a better look. We have this key level of support at $120. Let me pull out the volume on the daily. It's Chinese. We love Chinese here. Pro China. CryptoFace said he's going to move to China, so we better all move to China if CryptoFace is doing it. Yeah, so let's raise this up a little bit. We got a new point of control, but you can see that there's actually a new point of control that has formed here on the higher range when looking at the volume at this 121 area. So this will be our new level of point of control on quant. We can see that when we zoom in on quant that there's a clear downtrend that has happened and possibly a reversal. So it's come down and it's making a higher low right now. So what will we look? We look for quant to either come down a little bit more and pump up or continue its job upwards and make a higher high and then a higher low and continue upwards, okay? So with quant right now, you're kind of stuck in the middle of this range, right? You have a point of control here. Look for a reaction at 122. When we zoom in on quant, we can see where we're going right now, and that's definitely on a bull flag. So we can see the flag, we're flagging out, which is declining. When we pump up and the flag is pointing to the downside, look for a pump upwards, right? That's a very good sign that this flag is significant. You know, when it's very much flagging sideways like Bitcoin is right now, there is options for us to get exhausted and then turn over. Whereas with quant right here, you can see that there is a nice downward angle to this downtrend here. Yes, we are in a downtrend, but we're looking to fire off along here. And where would that significant area be? Well, let's pull a fib from here to the top. We got a 0.5, so I'd definitely be looking at the 0.5 here at this $1.22 for a possible long setup. We do have a lot of exhaustion wicks on quant. It does tend to work very slowly. So you can see here that even at this 382 level has been a key level for support. So with quant, I'd be waiting for a bigger move on Bitcoin, and then that would give you a better idea. But it is looking very choppy, which is always hard to trade, right? When it's choppy, it's knocking you out left, right, and center, right? You can see even if you get into, you're gonna have to get in really, really well down at these levels in order to not get chopped out, because price action is just very, very all over the place, right? You can see the mad wicks, like John Wick lives at quant, okay? So be very careful trading quant, okay? We had one more, I believe. One more. And that was, what was it? Let me scroll through here. Casper, Jasmine to the moon. Smash up those like buttons. Subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate every single one of you. I don't see Jasmine here. Jasmine. Let's go to Jasmine. We'll add it to the crypto area. Oh, there's too many zeros on Jasmine already for my liking. Oh man. Let's go, Jasmine. At least we have some data here that we can look at. So, what can we see? Right off the top, we can see significant highs. We can see significant lows. Oh, look at that. We got a range already developing on Jasmine. Now we're going to pull some volume, right? Volume across. Mark out this bottom here. This is our key level to break above, okay? You can see they attempted once here. They've been rejected hard, right? Now it's been sent down, right? Very, very clear. We're getting a blue reversal pattern on the daily. Has it printed yet? Well, let's zoom in and take a look. We can see it has not printed yet, so this is not confirmed. You still got 22 hours for this to confirm. Don't take that seriously, in my opinion. Going down to the 4 hour, we have this range that we drew out. We can reiterate how this range works by just pulling some volume from here to here and only focusing on this range here. We are currently at the point of control testing it, right? So we add this point of control. We have a range here. We draw a box around this range here like we always do at this channel. We draw the box, right? This box is significant. This is the immediate volume that we are trading in, right? When it works its way out, it tends to pop back in. When it works its way out, it tends to pop back in. You can see that very significantly. These are the areas that we're looking for trades, right? So we're looking for it to come up and possibly get rejected here and work its way back in. That's something that we're looking for, right? So this is how we trade things like this when it comes to, these very, very sporadic altcoins. So we'd be looking for a short somewhere at these highs here in order to profit from that. So be very cautious. Like I said, weekend volume, we're going to be at least attacking the lows and the highs depending on where this wicks out from. So we're looking for that wick out and then to come back into the range. And that's my ideas for Jasmine, and I hope that helps. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Let's get over to Bitcoin again because it's been a while. And we got to keep our eye on the prize. And what do we see here? We see a little relief pump up. Now, it seems like today we can just counter trade Jake. So Jake, just keep letting us know your setups, and we'll chuck a short in now because you can see we've been rejected yet again off this key area, and we're looking to work our way down. Now, for me, I would hope that Bitcoin would work its way down to this 28K area, this point of control. Overall, we are flagging out. We've looked at the weekly. We can see that we have an undecided doji candle. We have some bearish divergence on the 2-day. The monthly was a ripper. It just flew up to the top. So we want to be very, very cautious here. It's weekend volume. We are up in a bull flag. We are looking to continue upwards. I mean, the sentiment is bullish. Everybody is talking on Twitter about buying Bitcoin. It's in the news, right? We don't trade the news. We trade the charts. So buy Bitcoin. You can see everybody and their brother is looking to buy Bitcoin, right? So we want to be very careful here. We know the money printer is going burr to bail out these banks. We know that people need somewhere to park their money, right? So we need to be very, very careful. So join us in the Discord. The trade setups will be given in advance if we're jumping into any. Great traders will be there to help you guys. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. God bless every single one of you. Don't forget to add some of these levels to your charts. And if you haven't added them, here is them again that we have in order to look for a reaction. Okay, we're looking for a reaction at these levels. So be very, very careful. This one is the same as this one, so we'll get rid of this one. And that's it. I hope you're all well. We'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless every single one of you. Take care. Bye for now. Peace out. Bye. Mrs. Otter. So, we've done the live stream. What else are we doing today? We're gonna go swimming with the sharks. Otters are faster than sharks, are they? I don't think so. I don't think we're doing that. 8 is dropping. So it's now subtracta. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.